You know what I want to talk about today? What do you want to talk about, Emily? I want to talk about sex. Yeah, sexy lady, sexy lady, sexy lady. That's not very sexy, is it? No, I do. It's not something that I talk about often. And when I was younger, and I'm talking about maybe in the last couple of years, I didn't ever utter. Well, no, that's not true. I was always talking dirty with my friends. But, sexuality is a pretty important thing to us. And a lot of us don't realize that. I think as women, we've been told to shh, don't be a slut. And for guys, it's like, did you get her? And, sick, bro. Okay, maybe that's not how exactly it is. But, I just wanted to talk about how important your sexuality is. I've been to some amazing courses. I went to a course called The Pearl up in Hillsville, and I did a beautiful course called Dancing Eros by Vanessa Florence. And David Jan from Hillsville and Vanessa Florence really opened me up to what my power was. And this kind of goes out to the people in the world who kind of keep it hidden away. But when you tap into your sexual energy and you use that in your life, you can say, give it to me. Give it to me. I said, give it to me. Give it to me. And I'm not just talking about you know what. I'm talking about give your life to yourself. Do the things that you want. You don't even have to ask permission anymore. You just take it. And I just think that understanding that your sexuality is part of that, about exploring it, about going to do these courses, about having a deep sexual need, about having a beautiful partner that enjoys you and experiences what you experience on their own level, that exchange, that partnership. I mean, sure, I need a little bit of work on that. There's no doubt I'm still at a time in my life where wouldn't we all want a little bit more? And I'm working on that. I couldn't even talk about sex when I was younger. You could say maybe it was because I was sexually abused as a young girl and I found it really, 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 really hard to talk about. But I recognize that I'm innocent and that in actual fact, in the world that's around us, it wasn't so much that somebody did it to me. It's that society says how wrong sexuality is. And you've got to ask yourself, was it sexual abuse? Or was it that society represses people? That they say don't do it and don't keep it to yourself and don't talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want you to be talking about it. I want you to be talking about what your needs and your desires are. And I want you to be talking about how vulnerable it is. And if you're not, then that's okay, because it's not something that I do all the time either. And if you are, and you're someone that is completely and utterly comfortable with their sexuality, or, you're doing all right. You've had a few partners in your life, a few boyfriends. You're probably winning for me. Talk to people about it. Some of my best friends really said, Em, you know that sex isn't as big as you make it out to be. That it's beautiful. That it's a natural part of who you are. And you deserve it. That's nice of them, wasn't it? Thank God I have people that care about me. So just know this is coming from a place of care. Go on an exploration of it. Own it. Say, give it to me. Get your life. Take it back. Claim your sexuality. Do a protest. I don't know. Sleep around. Don't sleep around. Stop sleeping around. Find your fire. Find that love within yourself. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that connection to yourself. Male or female. Don't give me the gender stereotypes. Talk about sex. Talk about intimacy. Talk about sensuality. Talk about seeing each other. Talk about what your fears are. Talk about what you want. Because if you're anything like me, one day someone's going to come into your life and make you realize why it didn't work out with anyone else. And if you've got that, you hold on tight, because I'll give anything for that. And I mean anything. Let's talk about sex. All right, ladies or the ladies. Should I stop doing that? Okay. Talk about sex. Why not? Our society needs it. Your kids need it. Literally, they need it, or you won't have any. But anyway, let's talk about sex. Get into it.